yourself under my protection.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Let's put a smile on that face.
I'm touching myself tonight.
How can a woman possibly fight this?
There are two things I want to do. I want an American cheeseburger.
What's up, guys? Uz here from the DC vs Marvel podcast, and it's been a while, but I've got two new graphic novels that have come from the DC graphic novel collection from Eaglemoss, and they are, as you can see here, so sorry, this is the Legend of Batman collection, not the DC versus not the DC Comics collection, and this is Year 100 and Heart of Hush. Year 100 is a story of kind of Batman in the future, and Heart of Hush is basically Hush trying to get his kind of revenge on Batman. He's come back, and it's trying to find a way to kind of by getting his loved ones and stuff like that to get his revenge on Batman. So Heart of Hush is volume 72, and this is volume 73. Sorry, yeah, volume 72 is 73. Chronological order is 80, and the chronological order is number 38. So you can see, as you said, the year 100 is the year 2039. Gotham is a brutal police state in which ruthless federal agents are law unto themselves. Top of their hit list is a figure from the city's mythology come back to life, the Batman. While government forces seek to discover the identity of the vigilante and shut him down, the new Batman hunts down the murderer of a federal agent and uncovers a deadly plot to unleash a killer plague on the city. In this bleak future, can one still make a difference? And we have Heart of Hush. Hush is back to strike at Batman in a way that will cut him to his core, and his target is Catwoman. So it's a race against time where the Dark Knight must find a way to save Selina after his foe literally steals her heart. Not only that, but Bruce Wayne faces losing everything he's built as Dr. Thomas Elliot prepares to eliminate those closest to him and then steal his very existence. So yeah, this carries on the same thing that the graphic novel collection is doing, where it's like they're not sending these things in order, which is super annoying because every single time I need to take my entire collection off the shelf and kind of redo it. But let's look at this year 100. The spine there, you can see, didn't seem to be any printing errors on there. And let's go into the year 100, which is written by Paul Pope, and the artist is Paul Pope there as well. So very much a Paul Pope kind of story. So this is from 2006. It's a kind of a fairly new kind of storyline, and the one good thing about having one person writing the entire thing is that you know, you have a very consistent kind of, you know, narrative in terms of the storyline, but also at the same time you also have a very consistent art, and one of the things that obviously annoys you more than anything is when you get inconsistent art in these things. So this is very much kind of Paul Pope art kind of going all the way through, and it's very kind of dialogue heavy. So if you're one of these people who likes to see like maybe 3 or 4 panels of stuff where there's like you know, no dialogue or whatever, but it kind of like tells a story, this is not for you. It's very dialogue heavy, and it's kind of like the older style of comic books, where, you know, the art is kind of secondary to the story, and the art is okay, but when I look at things like this, I just think, what the hell? Who, you know, like when people, you know, somebody's drawn this, right, and it's just like, yeah, it's not the best. Obviously it's okay, but this kind of art is not my favorite. Some people may like it. I'd like to see what you guys say in the comments about this kind of stuff there as well. And obviously, I guess when they're doing stuff for there from the future, it's interesting because this is like a future book and it occurs in 2006, so it's not a very old one. But when you look at it, it looks like a very old style. When you read this, you can look at this and think, oh wait a second, this is kind of 90s or whatever. But yeah, it's an okay storyline. It's nothing to write home about. Let's go on to the next one, Heart of Hush. Now, Heart of Hush is a lot thinner You can see like the profile there off it, the spine, no printing errors as far as I can see. Heart of Hush there, which is written by Paul Dini and Dennis Nguyen. So it's kind of a more modern style. You can see off the artwork, and very kind of characteristic of the Paul Dini kind of era. This is an okay storyline there as well, but it's one of those ones where, okay, if you're a huge Batman fan, you'd read it, and you're a huge Hush fan or whatever, you read it because it's kind of like, yes, I must have this as part of my collection. However, it's not one you're going to keep coming back to. It's not like, you know, The Killing Joke or any of these kind of things there. It kind of goes into quite a lot about the connection between Batman and Selina Kyle. And obviously we get some appearances from Scarecrow and Joker, and, you know, the Rogues Gallery pretty much. But Hush is kind of like the main star in it, Thomas Elliot. And obviously Thomas Elliot is trying to steal the identity of Bruce Wayne there at the same time as well, which is interesting. So yeah, consistent artwork, which is always a great thing. And also the artwork seems to be, I like the way that it's more kind of realistic, and it actually shows proper proportions of humans, which you don't like in the previous graphic novel you didn't get. And obviously the next one that is coming up is Streets of Gotham. So guys, let me put these on the shelf and show you guys what they look like. So guys, here we have all the books there now, all kind of lined up in a row. So right at the end, let me go up to that there a moment. So right at the end we have the year 100, and if we move over to where Jason Todd is, that's the Heart of Hush. Obviously panning out there now, the collection's almost there. We're on number 80 at the end, but obviously there's lots of things to kind of fill in here. But once again, this annoying thing of actually having to keep taking this thing out and putting it back in, which sucks beyond all recognition. But yeah, let me know what you think about the two graphic novels and the collection so far, and I'll speak to you guys again next time.